Hello to all my college football friends and fans out there. Welcome to another segment of the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. My friends, sit back and relax about this video. Today's video is going to be about the Georgia Bulldogs 2024 college football schedule. And my friends, when you stop and look at this, if you're a Dogs fan right now, you are really optimistic going into the 2024 season as a Dogs fan. Now, without a doubt, they are returning QB1 Carson Beck. What a tremendous job he did last season, guiding his Dogs to a 13-1 record. We all know the thrashing they put on the Florida State Seminoles in that Orange Bowl. I believe it was like 63-3. And once again, you know, the sky's the limit if you're a Dogs fan. A lot of talent coming back, a very good defense coming back. So let's get right into this football schedule. August 31st, Clemson and the Georgia Dogs will get it on in Atlanta, Georgia. Bottom line, to me, this is a home game for the Georgia Bulldogs. September 7th, the Georgia Bulldogs will host Tennessee Tech. September 14th, the Dogs will travel to Kentucky. September 21st will be a bye. My friends, circle this game. This is going to be very interesting. September 28th, the Dogs will travel to Tuscaloosa to get it on with the Alabama Crimson Tide and new coach Kalen DeBoer. Very interesting. I still like the Bulldogs to get sweet revenge and knock off Alabama in Tuscaloosa. You heard it right here. October 5th, the Georgia Bulldogs will host the Auburn Tigers. October 12th, Mississippi State will be coming to Georgia. My friends, circle this game also. October 19th, it's away for the Dogs. Dogs will travel to Texas to get it on with the Longhorns. A very interesting game, to say the least. October 26th will be the Georgia Dogs bye. November 2nd, Georgia will host the Florida Gators. November 9th, Georgia will travel to Ole Miss. November 16th, Tennessee will come to town to get it on with the Georgia Bulldogs. We are looking at November 23rd, UMass will travel to Georgia. And to round it out, the finale, November 30th, the Georgia Bulldogs will host rival Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Now, my friends, I'm just going to go through the records of these opponents from last season and give you an accumulated record that of the Bulldogs opponents this season and their overall record of these 12 opponents from last year. So we have Clemson last season 9-4, Tennessee Tech 4-7, Kentucky 7-6, Alabama 12-2, Auburn Tigers 6 wins, 7 losses, Mississippi State Bulldogs 5 wins and 7 losses, Texas 12-2, Florida Gators 5 wins and 7 losses, Ole Miss. This is a very good football team, my friends. Do not take the Rebels lightly. 11-2 last season. Tennessee Volunteers 9-4. UMass 3 wins, 9 losses last season. And the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, a winning record, 7 wins and 6 losses. My friends, when you look at this schedule now, okay, out of the 12 opponents, 5 out of the 12 opponents had losing records last season. You know, is this a extremely difficult schedule for the Georgia Bulldogs? I would say not extremely difficult. Okay, anytime you have Alabama on your schedule, look for a good old-fashioned dogfight. Now you have the Texas Longhorns on your schedule. Let's be honest, Georgia and Texas rarely play one another. And, Clemson, anytime you talk about the Tigers and Dabo Swinney, this is a very good football team, hands down. When I calculated the overall records of these 12 opponents from last season, it came out to 90 wins and 63 losses of these 12 opponents last season. So, my friends, when you break it down, the teams with the losing records of 2023 were Tennessee Tech, Auburn Tigers, Mississippi State Bulldogs, the Florida Gators, and the University of Massachusetts Minutemen. So once again, 12 opponents, 5 of them with losing records from last season. So again, my friends, all my dog friends and fans out there, there's your schedule from top to bottom, from week 1 to week 12. Obviously, 2 bye weeks in there. But, for me, I'm not going to do any predictions, okay? That will be a video down the road. But, nonetheless, is this a difficult schedule? I would say not. I've seen the Dogs with harder schedules than this one, okay? When you stop and look at it, you got Carson Beck coming back, QB1. Had a tremendous season last year, really did. Guided that team to a 13-1 record. Only loss was to Alabama in that SEC Conference Championship. Other than that, my friends, look for Georgia to want to get sweet revenge on Alabama in Tuscaloosa. But, my friends, we all know that there's going to be no Nick Saban there, okay? This is going to be very interesting to see how Coach Kalen DeBoer will do against a high-powered, quality football team like the Georgia Bulldogs. It's going to be very interesting. DeBoer versus Coach Kirby Smart. We'll see. Should be a fantastic chess match, without a doubt, between these two classic coaches. Like I said, my friends, when you break it down, out of the 12 opponents, 5 of them had losing records last year. So almost half of the teams that Georgia will face had an under 500 record last season. Should be very interesting, my friends. But nonetheless, when I broke it down once again, the opponents that the Georgia Bulldogs will face in 2024 had an overall accumulated record from last year of 90 wins and 63 losses. My friends, if you are new to my channel, please by all means smash that subscribe button. Buckeye Vinny here welcomes you all. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Don't forget, my friends, hit the notification. And I want to throw a little shout out to a friend of mine and new subscriber that I met today. His name is Blair. Subscribed to me on the spot when he met me, and him and I talked a little bit. I asked him if he's a YouTube guy, if he watches YouTube. He said he did. Bam, he hit the subscribe button. It was that simple. So, my friends, like always, peace out. God bless. Please comment down below. And everybody have a safe and blessed weekend. Buckeye Vinny is out of here.